The animal has been unleashed.
It's the city so nice they named it twice.
Mr.Beast!
Smackdown comes to you from the Big Apple, New York City.
A place that I am very proud to call home, Cole, and also a place that I'm proud to say I made my WWE debut.
You can yell at me.
Partner, and you know it's always a huge event whenever Smackdown comes to the city that never sleeps.
How is this weird ass dude, bro?
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a
mad you
great
didn't win the
match
Jet?
so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
I'm not scared.
He dodged that bullet.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
You just mad you didn't win the Jet?
If you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center.
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain.
Are you serious right now, bro?
You just mad you didn't win the Jet?
The crowds come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
I'll tell you, all the
I'm not scared.
superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising up.
Whoever moves first
They sure
is game.
are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent.
I'm not scared.
You can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you're pulling for in this match, but I think it's
Why would this weird ass dude,
since
bro?
the beginning who you're rooting for.
You just mad you didn't win the Jet?
Completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You just mad you didn't win the Jet?
I know that arm is not going to be the same
This is pure viciousness, plain and simple. You're looking at a superstar who will stop at nothing to pick up the win. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference.
I'm not scared.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
Sound like
Are you serious right now, bro?
Here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
Won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious.
I'm not scared.
Whoever moves first is game.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. This This one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can...
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
This capacity crowd, great reversal.
Probably these nuts.
Nice reversal.
Wait, what is that?
Hey, the ref's got a tough job.
I'm not scared.
These superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
Fuck! What's wrong with this weird ass dude, bro?
It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
I'm confused.
You know, you're not always my number one choice for a pro.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me!
Going up the turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down the turnbuckle.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their mind.
Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
Wait, what is that?
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's fights.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't
How's this weird ass
sit there
dude,
and
bro?
say that there's anyone on the Raw roster
I'm not scared.
on SmackDown.
You can yell at me.
One heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think?
Wait, what is that?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. For a few seconds, we're going to enjoy it in peace.
Will excuse me for doing my job, partner.
Look at the way he's just viciously grinding his forearm right to his face.
I can only imagine how excruciating that must be. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
I'm not scared.
Thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expect
I'm confused.
from competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, on the mat, show
I'm not scared.
This could be it. Come on, that had to be free.
Oh my god!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display
Whoever
of
moves first
athletic
is game.
here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE
I'm not scared.
superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
You can yell at me.
There's no off season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. And these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the
I'm not scared.
fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time
You
you
just
think
mad
they
you
saw
didn't
a
win the
match
Jet?
this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that
Cristiano
just makes
Ronaldo,
sense. I mean,
Suey.
after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports and entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger,
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
and this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just...
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me!
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE,
You can yell at me.
everything for your career. It has to be as important to you.
Cristiano Ronaldo, suey.
I'm confused.
Cristiano Ronaldo, suey.
Credit where credit's due. Owens realized his shortcomings and has refocused recently. Indeed.